Have you ever wondered what drives these champions to the pinnacle of their sports? Is there something common in their mindset that powers their extraordinary feats? What's the secret behind their greatness? Let's hear from these three champions that millions look up to.
For me, I'm bowling at the best of my ability. I try to solve the problem that is there in front of me and try to control the controllables. I know it's a cliche answer that everybody just comes and says, yeah, we try to stick to the processes and try to control the controllables. But I was trying to focus on what is the best option over here on a wicket like this. How do I make shot making difficult? What are the best options for me? So that way I try to stay in the present and focus on what I have to do. Because if I look at the outside noise, if I look at people and pressure and emotion takes over, then things don't really work for me. So I was trying to do that, trying to create my own bubble and trying to focus on that and try to put my best foot forward. I was not thinking about them. I was thinking about my preparation and assessing the wicket when I saw our batters batting. So I was trying to focus on what I have to do. I don't know what they are thinking, but I was thinking that there is some help in the wicket. So I want to make them play as much as I can because the new ball is crucial over here. They got a lot of wickets as well. So I was focusing on that to make them play as much as I can. So with the wicket having dents in it, the ball would seam around. So I was focusing on that and very happy that I was able to execute that and we got success from that.
Either you are learning or you're enjoying what you have learned. So it's not the ups and the downs. You lose some, you win some. When you win, you celebrate. When you lose, you learn. So either ways, I'm having a good time. Very simple. Don't think about the result. It's the result that puts pressure on us. What if this happens? What if we don't win the game? What if we don't get selected? But again, worry about the controllables, and whatever the controllables are, we take care of it, we'll get the desired result. If we don't get the desired result, we'll improve. We'll change our plans, we'll execute better, and we'll get a chance to prove ourselves again. So, that's what it is. Thinking about the result never gives you a result. Yes, you may have a target in mind, but what is more important is to take care of the small steps in life, what needs to be done, what I am supposed to do, what extra I can do, and that will help us achieve the target.
Consciously breathing first, that's probably the simplest thing that you could do, but probably the most effective. I think the experience of being in this particular situation so many times before in my career helps me every next time that I have to face the adversity and face the distractions and my thoughts and what ifs and fears and so forth. I think everyone goes through that thought process. It's just and I don't think it's particularly bad. I was thinking it's bad, so I was trying to ignore it, or I was trying to shut it down. But I think the major transformation in a positive way for me started when I was starting to acknowledge it and accept it as part of me. It's there, my ego is there, my fears are there, everything is there. It's present, but then how will I address it in a way that is going to help me to overcome that, to transform it into positive fuel that is going to help me overcome the clutch moments that you talked about, just feel happy and joyful and present on the court, and get the best out of that experience.
How do you do it?
Well, I practice a lot of mindfulness, so meditation, journaling, talking with my team, with my friends, with my wife, with everybody who is around me, trying to address certain, with my, of course, life coaches that I have, spiritual guides that I have as well, that help me address certain emotional issues or traumas or whatever it is that tend to appear on the court. So when it appears on a break point, when I'm facing a match point or break point or clutch moments, they do tend to surface, but I manage to gain the control over them much quicker, and I manage to to impose my positive affirmation and positive feeling. Or if that doesn't happen, then I just try to be conscious that I have to accept that moment, that that's going to happen, but I focus on my breathing and I focus on being in the moment and what needs to be done next moment, which is playing the right shot, positioning myself well on the court, and just focusing on executing the point right. It just takes years of devoted practice mentally, not just physically, and you have to do it.
Over 5,000 years ago, Arjuna faced his own battle, not just of swords and arrows, but of doubt and fear. His guide, Sri Krishna, shared a timeless truth in the Bhagavad Gita, the path of Karma Yoga. And believe it or not, it's the same mindset that fuels these modern legends. Do your work with all your heart, but don't cling to what comes next. It's the same wisdom these sports champions live by, variations of Krishna's timeless message. Chapter 2, verse 47 of the Bhagavad Gita says, "You have the right to perform your prescribed duty, but you are not entitled to the fruits of your actions. Never consider yourself the cause of the results, nor be attached to inaction." Chapter 2, verse 48 of the Bhagavad Gita says, "Be steadfast in the performance of your duty, O Arjuna, abandoning attachment to success and failure. Such equanimity is called yoga." This isn't just for champions. It's for all of us. Krishna's lesson and the lives of these legends show us, focus on what you can do now. Give your best without worrying about the outcome. It's not yours to control, it's the universe's gift. From the Gita's battlefield to everyday life, the secret is the same. Do your duty, trust your effort, and let go. Modern education often trains us to constantly pursue outcomes, whether it's family, wealth, or knowledge, tying our happiness to results. But if we embrace Karma Yoga, focusing on selfless action without attachment to the fruits, as taught by Sri Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, our lives would become far more meaningful. By living this way, we truly succeed as human beings, finding fulfillment in the journey rather than the destination.